But we are going to go ahead and get started today. My name is Lauren Linekis. I'm the CEO here at the Children's Museum of the Upstate, and it is my honor to welcome you here today. What a joyful day indeed it is to get to be here to celebrate the opening of the Trude Heller Children's Garden. This is a place where children are going to imagine together, explore together, and just like the plants, grow together. We are honored, especially, to have 22 members of the Heller family with us here today. Absolutely. Among that group, we have representatives of 3 generations of the Heller family: Max and Trude Heller's children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Your presence here today makes this dedication especially meaningful. So thank you all most sincerely for being here. We're also so appreciative to have joining us Secretary Dick Riley and Miss Betty Farr, who are the honorary chairs of the Heller Heritage on the Green project. Mayor Knox White and members of Greenville City Council. Chairman Benton Blount and members of Greenville County Council. The Heller Heritage on the Green Committee, chaired by Susan Shy. The Children's Museum Board of Directors, chaired by Vince Guerra. Representatives from our neighboring Heritage Green cultural institutions, whose work we so admire and frankly whose friendship we so value. Thank you for being here. And last but certainly not least, to your right, you will see an esteemed group from Upstate Montessori Academy. This group of young ones epitomize the spirit of joyful learning that we are all here to celebrate today, and they are excited to be the first children to play in the garden very shortly. This garden is a living tribute to Trude Heller's legacy of resilience, love, and community spirit. It will inspire generations of children to learn through play and to grow with curiosity, kindness, and compassion. At the Children's Museum, our mission is to ignite a community of compassionate problem solvers through intentional and inclusive play. And our vision is simple but bold: to create a world where no barrier is bigger than a dream. Although I did not have the privilege of knowing Trude personally, it has been an absolute joy to get to know her through this project, through the stories shared by her family and friends, and through her very apparent love of education and children. We feel a real kinship between the work we do here at the museum and what Trude was so passionate about, and it's incredibly special to host a place that exemplifies so much of what she held dear and will continue to do so for years to come. On behalf of the museum, I want to extend heartfelt gratitude to the Heller family for asking us to be a part of this project, to our outstanding, and I emphasize that, museum project team led by Nora Haskell and John Richardson, and to every community partner, many of whom are here today, who helped bring this vision to life. Your commitment to seeing this through ensures that Greenville's children will have a place to play, to wonder, to learn, and to dream really big right here on Heritage Green for generations to come. With that, it is my honor to introduce Francie Heller to share more about the garden and the Heller Heritage on the Green project.
Hold on with my heels. So good morning. Thank you, Lauren. My father was a visionary, and he loved Greenville. As I sat with him on the very day he died, he called to me and he said, "I have an idea to celebrate Greenville and bring people and the community together. This project is the culmination of that vision." My parents had a strong love of Greenville and all it represents. a place where an immigrant, forced to leave his home and country with $1.60 in his pocket, was welcomed and flourished. Our family lost 90 members in the Holocaust. Today we are over 45 strong. My mother used to say that was her answer to Hitler. So I'm happy to say that so many of the children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren are here. Raise your hands, family. Hey. We all carry my parents' sense of caring for others and being part of the Greenville community. I want to thank all the wonderful people that are making this happen. Our committees are here, and I hope they're all wearing name tags so you can identify them. This is truly a labor of love, and we feel blessed. We have collaborated with the museums on the Green, the city, the county, to help design something that will make the Green more accessible and inviting so the world can appreciate its very special qualities. Special thanks to Lauren and her team. The garden is special and will be enjoyed by many. My father's last comments were, let's have a function to bring the community together. My mother's words were, please share my story. And here we are. It is so meaningful that their wishes have brought us together for this purpose. Today we are dedicating the first phase of Heller Heritage on the Green, the Trude Heller Children's Garden. My mother would hold her hand out and a dragonfly would land on her finger. I expect one to fly by any minute. Or you can see them painted in the garden, or notice each one of the family is wearing a dragonfly pin. That details and are reminders of our shared love. My mother was a special lady. At 98, Trude Heller, Holocaust survivor, community activist, educator, mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, was still speaking to churches and schools and organizations, still doing her crossword puzzles, still remembering every birthday, anniversary, and holiday for all 45 members of the family, as well as for her friends. She is an only child who fled Hitler at 15, has an honorary doctorate, multiple honors, and even had her 95th birthday declared Trude Heller Day by our mayor, Knox White. Yet, she was humble, open-minded, and caring, and she would always say yes when asked to speak. She had a soft strength about her that made people feel comfortable immediately. She touched so many. Moppy Trude, as the family called her, especially liked to talk to young people. She advised people to be good to one another, to treat each other with respect, to not listen to bad people, to treat people the way you would like to be treated, with kindness and respect. She had a saying, when you call into the echo, so the echo calls back. If you call with compassion and love, kindness and love will come back to you. And of course, she was always by my father's side, offering sage advice and support. They were always in love with each other, the family, and Greenville. It is so special for us, the family, to honor her memory with this garden. Her spirit will live on in a wonderful place to play and be free. Thank you.
As you've heard mentioned multiple times already this morning, a project like this does not happen without considerable amounts of support from all aspects of our community. We're particularly grateful for the support that's been lent to us by both the city and the county. We are incredibly fortunate to have Mayor White and Chairman Blount with us today. You will hear from them, followed by a special set of comments and announcements from Heller Heritage on the Green Chair, Susan Shy, with some instructions for how we'll wrap up the morning. Mayor White.
Thank you very much. Great words from Francie. I want to begin by welcoming especially the Heller family that had been introduced before. Welcome back to Greenville, South Carolina. And Francie mentioned a moment ago that for Trudy's 95th birthday, we wanted to make it a big deal. So we had a big ceremony out at the Woodlands, a lot of preparation, and sometimes even the Heller family underestimated Trudy. So I got there and Francie said to me, "We're not sure if Mama can get up from her chair in the audience and come up on the stage, and might be helped up there. Maybe we need to have a chair up there on the stage." So we had some opening remarks, and then we introduced Trudy, who leaped out of her chair, ran up to the stage and stood as straight as I'm standing now and gave her remarks. And I looked over at Francie, and they looked like they had seen that in a while, but she could rise to the occasion, and she often did. And that was her 95th birthday. It was absolutely inspiring, and she brought the house down. It was just absolutely wonderful. I think this project really encapsulates all the things that are special about Greenville. In fact, I would even say it reflects two things that if you ask somebody, what is it about Greenville? What's the essence of Greenville? What's the core values of Greenville, South Carolina? This would say it all. Number one, partnerships. People here, by and large, and let the world hear this, actually collaborate and work together in Greenville, South Carolina still. And that is my experience and yours. And the fact that Governor Riley and Betty are leading a private effort to raise funds, and be sure to write your check, by the way.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. As well as the public sector, working together to make this project possible. That is so Greenville. And that's why it will get done. And the second thing about it, I think you'd have to say, is green space and parks and trees. We just put the trees first down Main Street, and then of course, more recently down 385. And now it's very fitting that you're here today when we're finishing this last leg right into the Arena Project, Bon Secours, into the Heritage Green. In about a week or two, it will be finished. So we will have a tree-lined 385, tree-lined Main Street, tree-lined North Street entranceway all the way to Heritage Green, culminating in this wonderful new park and green space and garden in behalf of Trude Heller. Couldn't be more perfect. So perfect. So I want to call the Trude Heller Children's Garden the punctuation point for all the wonderful work we've done, starting all the way out at I-85 into the city. So it really, truly is. And again, it is so Greenville. So thank you all for being here, for partnering in this project. And Francie, thank you and your family for this major contribution to Greenville. It is, again, so much Greenville, so much Max Heller, so much Trude Heller, and that's why we're all here today. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I would just like to say before I get started that they did this lineup in complete reverse order, so I don't know how I'm going to top either one of my friends who just started, but I'll try my best. It's an honor to be here today representing both Greenville County and Greenville County Council as we dedicate the Trude Heller Children's Garden, the first completed phase of Heller Heritage on the Green Project. Heritage Green is one of the true gems of Greenville County, a place where education, culture, and history meet. The improvements we begin celebrating today will make this space even more accessible, beautiful, and inviting for our residents and for visitors from across the state and the world. The Children's Garden is more than just a place to play. It's a gift to every family in Greenville County, a free, open, and welcoming space where children can learn, explore, and let their imaginations run free. Most importantly, this garden is a living tribute to Trude Heller. Trudy's devotion to children and her tireless efforts to educate future generations about the lessons of the Holocaust have left a lasting mark on our community. Her courage reminds us that the work of building a just and compassionate society belongs to all of us. We also, of course, remember and honor Max Heller, Greenville City's former mayor, whose visionary leadership transformed Greenville into the thriving, welcoming county it is today. Together, Max and Trudy's story represents the very best of Greenville County: resilience, service, and hope for the future. I especially want to thank Francie Heller, whose leadership and passion have been instrumental in bringing this project to life. Francine, your commitment to preserving your parents' legacy and sharing their story has inspired this community and will inspire generations to come. And I have to throw in a side note, I detest virtual meetings until I met Francie Heller. I've never had a moment where I feel like I was in the room with somebody on one of those things, and Francie's the first person to give me hope that that's possible in the future, so thank you for that. When this project's fully realized, Heritage Green will not just be a destination for visitors, but a gathering place for every Greenville County resident. This is where our children can play, our families can connect, and where the stories of Max and Trude Heller will continue to teach us what it means to be a community. So on behalf of Greenville County and Greenville County Council, I want to express my deepest gratitude to Francine Heller, the entire Heller family, the Community Foundation of Greenville, Mayor Knox White, and all of our partners at the city, and every citizen and organization who's contributed so far. Your commitment ensures that Greenville County continues to be a place where history is honored, culture is celebrated, and the next generation is inspired. Thank you.
No, I don't want your heels. I'm Susan Shy, and I'm very grateful that you are all here, and I will try to talk over the traffic. It's been quite interesting as everything rolls by, and I will be very brief because I know you're hot. So, again, thanks to the city and county for being here and helping us along our way. This really should be the jewel in Greenville's crown, that everybody who comes to this city wants to come to this spot, visit our cultural institutions, and enjoy the exterior space. And I'm going to give you a quick update on our fundraising effort. And the first thing that I have the great honor to tell you is that the Heller family has provided a lead gift of $400,000. And adding to that, the gifts of many of you in this space and others, we are at the $1 million mark. So, as Knox said, it is going to happen.